Hi everyone, we're here with Ashley Marino Keating. She's our Bride of the Year for 2021 and she won a fabulous package today. So first we did her wedding day hair. Next we're taking her for a photo shoot with her photographer where her makeup look is going to be one of our Lane Curtis Bridal Beauty Looks of the Year that's available online to purchase. And right now we're filming her learning how to do her own wedding day makeup look every day. So Ashley, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to apply your cream-based shadows. So these are going to be the foundation for your eyes, but also make sure everything lasts all day. The first one we're going to do is the Nude Glow. That's the lighter shade. What I want you to do is we've put a little bit on a Q-tip. You're going to use your brush, and I want you to apply this to the center of each eye and right under your brow bone.
Okay.
Okay? Great, good job. And you're just gonna blend that from end to end till it fades out on either side. Great job, Ashley. And you can always feel free to use fingertips. That warmth from your hands will also help any cream shadow or any cream product you're using blend even better. That's great. Yep. Oh, beautiful job. Okay, let's do the other side. Great. Yeah, so why don't you just even that up a little bit. I think you've got a little more on the lid on your first one. Great. I'm going to clean that brush for you. Next you want to dip into the Bronze Glow, which is your darker shade. And you're going to apply this on the inner and outer of each eye this time. And when I do eyes, what I tell people is work inward. So you want to work from outer to inner.
Okay.
Okay? There you go.
Start over here.
Yep. So you're going to blend that on the outer and inner corners of each eye. Perfect, Ashley. Adding your fingers in there to smooth it. Beautiful, beautiful. You could wear just that and be great. Next, what you're gonna do is we made a little special cocktail just for you. Got a little bit of ambiance, a little bit of red velvet. And if you can see on the photo here, we're gonna work from the outer corner inward. You're gonna make a little V out here, close your eye. And then with the other side of the brush, you're just gonna blend that inward till it's smooth. Look.
So this is more on like the eyelid.
Yep. So outer V and inward. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, your turn. And just, you may have enough product on that brush right now.
Okay.
But you want to make that little V in the outer corner first and blend inward. And if you want to, feel free to take a Q-tip to blend any of your edges, you can do that too. How'd you do? Awesome, great. Let's take a little bit more in the crease line. And if you want to dip that brush in, we just did a little of both. Always work from outer corner, inner. Are we even? Great job. Here, let's see. Look at me. Close your eye. Okay, our next shadow is Intense Love, and you can see we've got that really strongly just along the lash line and underneath. So we're using a dome-shaped brush, and you're gonna apply right there. Can you see that, Ashley?
Yeah, like right on top.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go. There's probably enough product right on there for you. Great. Now we're going to use that color underneath the eye as well.
Like underneath eyeliner.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
And then again, working from outer corner to inner. Great job. You got this. And you can dip back in if you need to. And then if you need to blend any edges, a lot of time I'll use a Q-tip.
Okay.
Or if you want to soften anywhere, you can do that too. Great job. Awesome. So next we're going to do is we're going to use, this is such a beautiful multi-purpose color. This is Golden Light. So we're going to use this as an eyeshadow and a highlighter.
Okay.
Okay, so where I want you to put that, if you can see, is we're going to put it right under your brow bone. We're going to put it right on the center of the lid and also on the inner corner.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Did you get it on?
Yep.
Okay.
Great job. And you're going to go right ahead and do that on the other eye.
Okay.
Nice job. Beautiful, Ashley.
Wow.
Great job, you got it. All right, the next thing I'm going to teach you is the hardest thing we teach. That's eyeliner.
Okay.
So here we used a felt tip black liner. That's right there.
This one.
What I want you to do is really work into the lash line first, rather than trying to draw a line with little dashes.
Okay.
And if you rest your pinky here and then do with your eye, that'll stabilize your hand.
I'm going out to him.
Yep, you got it. You can do as much or as little lift as you want. We can add that later. Let's just see what you're comfortable with. And then once you get that line the way you like it, what I like to do is actually go underneath the lash line, and that will create strength without making your line too thick. Great job, you got it. Perfect. Let's try to get in a little tighter, even closer to that lash line.
Okay.
And try also doing the pencil sideways and rest that right on your lashes. Uh-huh.
This way?
Yeah,
Okay.
that way. Great. Yep. And the key here is if you don't try to draw a line, you just keep trying to do those little dashes,
Yeah.
you'll get a nice fine line. Perfect, great job. Let's go to the other side.
Okay. Oh my God.
Did you do it?
Oh. No.
Yep. Get your feel what's comfortable there. Either way is okay. You got this. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm really happy with that. How do you feel?
Good.
You want to try doing a little wing?
Sure.
Okay. So what you want to do is let me show you. Close your eye, look to the mirror. You want to just press that point ever so slightly.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going up.
Yep, just a little bit. And I'll show you how to clean with your concealer. You did it. Oh, I like your side better. So anytime you want to clean up a little eyeliner, I'll do this side for you and you can do the other side. This is a combination of your foundation and concealer. And see how I've placed that going straight up?
Yes.
Okay. And then what you want to do is you want to just take your finger and melt that.
Okay.
And that'll work to lift the eye. Go ahead and try that.
Okay.
Great job. You're moving right along. You want more?
Yes.
There you go. Here. So you can remove your eye patches now, and we're going to move on to concealer. And I think you may be surprised by the combination we used on your concealer. So because, Ashley, you're so dark under your eyes with that gorgeous Italian skin, we had to do a little neutralizing on you first.
That was very orange.
Yeah, so we're going to use a combination of the orange and the peach to create your color.
Elaine, are you going to be naming products?
So these are our color correctors from Elaine Curtis, and you're going to receive 2 of them today. If you look all the way up, we're going to be placing that orange right under your eyes to neutralize the blue and the purple. So your skin is a little lighter today than it was on your wedding day. So we're just going to add in a little bit of that lighter shade. And then rather than blend this all in, what I want you to do is just melt it a little.
Okay.
So we're not going to blend it all in, we're just going to melt, and then we're going to put your concealer and foundation right over that. So that when you see pictures of yourself or you're out and about, this is going to be neutralized, but it's not going to be gray either.
Okay.
You'll see the Kardashians makeup artists do this quite a bit. And you really don't need to rub it all in. You can see I'm just melting that. So you see what we got there?
Yes.
You know, not too perfect. Okay, thin layer. Focusing on the inner and outer corners of the eye. Great job. See where you have some blue or purple there?
Yeah.
I want you to give yourself a little more product.
Okay.
Okay? Because we really want to cover and neutralize that.
Okay.
Good job. Yep, warming it on the hands works great. Because this is, you know, semi-full coverage. So it's meant to be a little thicker, so warming the product to get the smoothness that you need works really well. Great, that looks great. Yeah, nice job. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna have you use your fingers and a Q-tip, because I want you to melt this right over the top of what we just did. So take your finger, melt that right over.
Okay.
Okay, and you can go all the way from inner to outer now, Ashley. This is gonna be a little lighter than your skin tone. And if we look at your pictures, we also put a little right down the center of your nose. That looks great. That looks great. Just blend that inner corner a little better with your finger. If you need to go in with a brush, you can do that as well to get a little tighter in there, but you did a beautiful job.
It does melt, so.
Yep. You got it?
Yeah.
Great. See how we've completely neutralized that darkness under your eye?
Yes.
Yep. Beautiful job. And you may like to, Ashley, this is yours. Our concealer has a brush right on it, so you just want to pump a little. So if you want to dab a little with that, try that too. I'll take that for you. And then go ahead and melt with your finger. And look how nice and smooth that consistency is. Ashley, you are moving right along.
Was it even?
Beautiful job. Yeah. I would say go ahead and put a little more of that concealer under that eye. Yep.
This side is so much darker than this side.
Mm-hmm.
Is that better?
Great,
Okay.
great. So this is one of the biggest things I teach. We're gonna do right now. You need a tissue for your fingers? Yeah. Is when we're matching foundation, especially if the neck and chest are gonna be exposed, you wanna make all that one color. So we're gonna match here. Even if we make the center of the face a little lighter, we want that all to match. Okay, so I'm gonna test a little bit where you're at right now. So what I'm gonna have you do is this combination here. I'm gonna add a little more of the darker shade to it, and you're gonna apply this to the center of your face, working outward. So we wanna work here, blend out that way.
Forehead, nose, chin. This one.
Blend out. Because usually we have more discoloration in the center of the face. Blend out, and then you don't have it caked all over your face.
We don't like that.
All right, so I'm gonna use a really fine brush.
Okay.
And what I want you to do is start in the center, swirling,
Okay.
okay? And what I like to really do is really go around the nasal folds here.
Okay.
And you can use I want you to use a stippling motion in that area. So when I say stipple, that looks beautiful already. So you really want to
Okay.
stipple, okay, and really cover there. Anywhere where you have an area that needs a little extra love, stipple.
Stipple. Got
Okay?
it. Yeah.
So I'm going to give you that brush and I'm going to add a little more. This is looking beautiful. I'm really happy with the finish and the color. So just swirl that together. And now, you know, stipple those areas where you need a little color and then start buffing outwards. Yep, and just keep blending outward. So, you know, what a lot of people don't realize is most often our faces are lighter than our bodies. So if you're going to be on camera or you're going to be having photos taken of you, you may find that your foundation needs to be a little darker so that you photograph even. And what I like to stress too is when your hair is up, you don't want that white spot here, so I want you to come right up behind the ear. Great job. Yep, good.
So light and blended so good.
Beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks really nice. And then just right on the center of your neck, we generally have a white spot. So I want you to take a little extra product and, you know, really blend that well so it doesn't come off on any clothing, but even out those areas of the face and neck. Great job, Ashley. So you had talked to me a little bit about how you were in another wedding and you felt that the makeup and the foundation were really cakey and heavy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to teach you a trick right now how to never ever have that. So you're going to take a tissue and I just want you to place it over your face and just lightly press, and that's going to absorb any excess. Okay, yep. So just place that right over your face flat and just press that into the skin to absorb any excess that's not needed. You got it.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Great job. Looks beautiful. So Ashley, your wedding was 4th of July weekend, which was really hot and sweaty. So I'm going to show you how to really absorb oil and shine throughout the day. And one of the key things you want to do is we chose to use the Bare Minerals matte to give a little more coverage and absorb oil at the same time. So I want you to press this, and I used a very small amount. I want you to press this under your eyes and the center panel with a sponge, and then we're going to dust it off with the brush. And that's really how setting powder was meant to be used. And if you use this technique properly, it's not going to be heavy or cakey on the skin. Make sure you get your chin and the sides of that nose. I want you to really press that powder into the sides of the nose. There's a little bit more there if you need it. And you can see we're using such a small amount of product here. And then I want you to take the brush and gently sweep away. So we're going to use a little darker powder, and this one you're going to press into the outer of the face.
Okay.
And then dust that away too. And you want to dust that any excess away again. So we chose powder blushes and bronzers for you. So you want to make sure you do your powder first, then do your powder blusher bronzer. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So you're going to do your cream foundation, set it with a powder, then use your powder blushers and bronzers.
Okay.
Okay. So our next step is going to be your, we did a little contouring with you. So I'm going to show you this one. I want you to do a fish face. Do you know how to do the fish face? There you go. So you'll naturally see that line, and we're going to work right to the top of the ear. And what I tell people is don't go too far in. Go right to the top of the ear. And then we're going to make an inverted E, working from the center of the side of the forehead here, and then underneath the jawline. That's it. And that will give a natural contour of the face without being overdone. Want to give that a try? Great job, yeah. So Ashley, next we're gonna do your blusher, and I love a beautiful fresh face bride. So we chose a lighter shade, this is Tea Party, and when you smile, I want you to work right on the apple of that cheek, gently working backwards, and you'll get that beautiful natural flush. Take a peek. Perfect on you. So smile and get that right on the ball of the cheek. Blending up and out. Perfect. Oh my God, it's perfect. Love that shade on you. So we did do a touch of highlighting on the cheekbone. You can go ahead and place that there. So we're gonna go back to our golden lights. And when you smile, we're gonna work right on the back of that, right on that cheekbone, back and forth. The fan brush will pick up a very small amount of product, but then I'll take a powder brush or a clean brush and just blend the edges so it's nice and soft and not overpowering. Beautiful. You want to give that a try? Sure. You might need a little more. There you go.
Okay.
Yep, then just blend your edges. So we're going to take a finer brush and we're going to dab the inner corners of each eye to give you that highlight on the inner eyes. And that's really going to brighten the face, brighten the eyes. Perfect. Just do that dabbing. Yep, and I wouldn't go down quite as far. You want to just stay right on that inner corner. We're going to take a little with that fan brush again, and we're just going to hit the edge of your nose, and then we're going to dust that off again. So pretty. There you go. You ready to fill your brows?
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna use the smoke pencil.
Okay.
What I like to do with this is really focus on the outer half first,
Okay.
strengthening that brow so that from a distance you can see the whole brow.
Okay.
Small little strokes, and you'll see this pencil's really fine. You just need to twist out a little bit, and just doing small little hair strokes until they're even.
On the outside?
Yep. And then, kind of sit back a little bit once they're both done and make sure they're even.
Okay.
Perfect. Yep, you're stabilizing your hand the way you should. Great job. You know, you have great brows. So I always tell people just fill to your comfort level and where they're even.
Okay. And then do I have to brush?
Then just take the other end, and if you want a really nice natural look, just brush them up and out. At this point, you could, if you wanted to, use a brow gel, or I'll put a little hairspray on that spoolie brush to hold those in place. Great job. Okay, so we're gonna curl your lashes. So what I like to do with lashes is to apply one coat of mascara, let it dry really well, and then curl, and I find that they last the best. Okay. So go ahead and grab your mascara. And this is a volumizing mascara.
So just do like one coat.
Yep, exactly. And then we'll move on to the lips and then come back to do the curling. And we're gonna use the wiggle method. So I want you to wiggle.
From bottom to top?
Yep, and go all the way from the base to the ends and wiggle up. And again, just like everything we did on the eyes, our focus is on that outer corner. So you wanna make sure you really get those from lash to tip. Beautiful.
Okay. Do I redip it or just use the?
That's yours, so yeah, you can redip. A mascara should last you about 3 months. Great. Let's hit this one more time on that inner corner. Now again, personal preference. If you want to do top and bottom, you can. It's completely up to you.
Okay. Do you want me to do it after we curl?
Yeah,
okay.
We can do that after. So next you're gonna line your lips. And what I tell people is work a little on the outer points and inside on the outer edges, and that's how you'll get a beautiful bow-shaped lip.
Okay.
And then generally what I'll do is just fill in a little bit to make that lipstick last even longer. Great job. Beautiful. So even that up a little bit. Let's give you a little higher on that one side. And I like to, again, you know, step back, take a look, make sure you're even. Better, yeah.
Okay.
And we, of course, did a custom blend for you. We used Maid of Honor and Matrimony. We mixed them together. So now you're gonna apply this right over the lip liner.
Like on my whole lip?
Yep. We're gonna bring back a trick that I recently taught you, and that is we're just gonna blot that lipstick before applying any gloss. And that's gonna help it last longer, not be heavy. These are long wearing lip colors. A nice tip is to really exfoliate the lips well prior to using any long wearing lip color.
Like a blot?
So just blot slightly and just flat blot. Yep, you don't wanna, again, same ways when we did your foundation, we don't wanna soak up all the product, just what's needed. Okay, we're gonna let that dry really well and then just add, this is a lip topper, which is made to go over long wearing lip color, but you still don't wanna overdo this. You want just a little bit, and we're gonna put this in the center of the top and bottom. And the color we used is Sorbet. So it's just a little gold in there, a little moistness. Grooms usually don't like a lot of gloss, and this one's really light.
Just in the middle, or
Yep,
the whole
just
thing?
in the middle,
Okay.
and just blend softly. Then you won't have gloss sliding all over, but it'll give it a little softness. Great job. Love it. Love it. Oh my gosh, you look great. Okay, let's curl those lashes.
Okay.
What you want to do is you want to get as close to the base of the lash as you can, because then you'll get the most coming up. Lock down for 8 seconds and pump for 2,
Okay.
and then move to the other one. And then we're going to go ahead and apply another coat or 2 of mascara after we do that. You want to get that really tight and then pump for your last 2 seconds. Beautiful. Nice job. Oh my gosh, your eyes are stunning. How do you feel?
Good.
Really
Wow.
good?
Yeah.
You did it. I talked with Ashley a little bit and I said, okay, you want to learn how to do false eyelashes? And she told me yes.
I do.
So this is going to be the last thing that we teach her. I find this to be generally harder to do on myself than other people. So if it takes you a few attempts, that's okay. The first thing you want to do is, and we used a baby demi on you. It has just a little extra on that outer corner to lift and open that eye. You want to fold them. Let me see. You want to fold them and get them a little pliable.
Okay.
So they're a little more rounded and you can work it around your eye. Okay, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure nothing's sticking out. And this is really key. We're using a latex-free glue, and this is so important. You wanna use the smallest amount right to the edge of that band, and then let it dry a little bit and get tacky. So what I'll generally do is I'll wave it, or you can blow on it if that's speeds it up for you a little bit. And then we're gonna apply them kind of like down into the little ridge of the lash line. So I'm gonna have you close your eyes, raise your chin slightly. Oop, we're gonna do this eye over here. And you wanna push that right down into, I use a set of tweezers, push that right down into the lash line, and then I'll use the back of the tweezers and push up. These were great on you. Sometimes we have to trim them. Go ahead and open your eye. Beautiful. Okay,
Here I go.
so do you want to turn to the magnifying side, or you feel comfortable with that?
Let's do that.
Okay.
Let's see this one. Okay. Oh yeah, this will be good.
That'll be good?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you use your tweezers. Now apply your glue. And sometimes I'll just take off, you know, I check it, make sure there's no little pieces sticking out. And we're using baby demis today.
Is that good?
Great. So now just kind of shake that tweezer a little bit and let that glue dry and get tacky. Today we're using the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive, which is formaldehyde free and latex free.
And then I put it on right from here. With
You
this.
got it. You're going to try to press that right down into the lash line as close as you can.
Oh my god.
This might take you a few attempts. Yes, that's okay. Yeah, and that'll push and round those up a little bit. I think you got it. Okay, once you get it on there, I'll show you how to fix it. Of course. Okay. So I'm going to use the end of this tweezer to push that. Close your eye. Yep, I'm gonna push that down a little more. So I would say my only advice to you would be try to go even lower than you did. Yep. And I'm pushing it down there. Open for me. Yep, go ahead. Yeah, take it. Now, what you can do is, now I want you to go with your eyeliner and just go right along the top and connect any edges that you might see.
Okay, on top?
On the top and real low on that inner corner. Okay. Great job.
Yours looks better.
I'm gonna fix that for her. Oh, okay, come here. So yeah, you're just a little high. You're a little high. There's like this little ridge you gotta get down into.
This is why people don't do this, because it's so hard.
It's the hardest thing. I still don't like to do my own. I have somebody else do it, if I can. So see, I got a little too much glue there. You can just take that right off. Okay, let's close your eye. So you don't even really go on the lid. You go more on top of the lash. Yep. Take a peek.
There we go.
There we go. So to finish everything up, we did use just a smidge of bronzer on Ashley, and you're gonna do that inverted E again, and then just lightly dust.
Okay.
And that's the last thing. And I always start at the back of the cheek with this. Hit your ears a little bit too, so they have a little color. You can go down on the center of the chin where that light spot is.
Huh?
Right here. Yeah. And we're using a really full, fluffy brush. Yep, go ahead with do the other side. You just need the tiniest bit here. Faces are not flat one color, so this will give your face a little bit of dimension. More natural looking. That's it. You did it.
Perfect.
Yay. Okay, Ashley, let's go over what we used for your look today. We used 2 shades of Elaine Curtis Bridal Beauty Flawless Finish Foundation, and you're gonna combine those together. We used the Bare Minerals Matte Powder to set your foundation in matte beige. We have our Golden Lights highlighter that you used on your eyes, on your cheeks, inner portion of the eye. Love that color. This is our Bronze Babe Matte. You use that at the end to bronze all over. We used your contour color in Nuptial right on the inner of the cheekbone, and then Tea Party is your blush color. Today we used 3 shades of powder eyeshadow, Ambiance, Red Velvet, and then along the lash line we used Intense Love. As your base colors for your eyes, we had Nude Glow and Bronze Glow, and those go on the lid first before your powder shadows. 2 shades of lip color. You're going to combine these again just like we did in Maid of Honor and Matrimony. We used your lip liner in Rhea. Antique Brass is your concealing shade. That's the last one. Prior to that, we used 2 corrector colors, H3 and H6, to neutralize all the purple and blue under your eyes. We used the Smoke pencil for your brows because your brows are very dark. We used our felt tip black eyeliner. The last 2 things in the box are our Sorbet lip topper we used just in the center of the lips, and our voluminous black mascara. And you're going to get all those today in your beauty box.